Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 3500 Northwest Bridge Farmer Road here in Gaston. We're located around the back side of the house here. We're pretty much straight out from the sliding glass doors here that come out of the basement. I would try and either leave a flag here or leave the brick off for a while so you remember where this is at. There's a 4-inch clean out. There's the sliding glass doors back behind me there. Anyhow, under this little brick, you have a 4-inch ABS cleanout. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the line. We're going to zero out the foot counter right at the base of the cleanout. And we do have water currently running. Our line just transitioned there over to 3034 PVC pipe. We do have some buildup right out of the gate. We'll do some toilet flushes here in a moment to try and flush the junk out of the pipe. And right here is the connection to the septic tank here at about 21 feet. Now we're going to go. We're going to turn the running water off here, but we'll put a couple toilet flushes down line to help clear the line out. I just did about 4 toilet flushes. We'll wait for this line to fully drain off here, and then we'll check it out as we come back. The line is just down to a trickle at this point. We're going to start pulling back here. And the septic tank, if you don't already know where it's at, is straight out from the clean out into the yard. There is a couple bird feeders and stuff with some rocks around the base of it. Try and clean the camera lens up here a little bit real quick. When we drop into the line, we do have some standing water. Alright, I got our fun little items there moved on their way. We still have water trickling through the line right now. Not a lot, but the line is just about done draining off. The reason I did that was to make sure that the debris in the line there wasn't damming the pipe up. It kind of exaggerates the look of standing water when you have that going on. But I am seeing we've got some sludge and debris built up in the flow line, especially right near where the clean out is at. So you've got some other stuff solidified in the flow line out here too. And some of this is stuff the camera has broken loose. I'm gonna do another flush. This whatever this is, the camera broke loose here. It's either a very thick sheet of buildup, or it almost looks like a piece of plastic pipe got into the line there. I apologize. I'm going to do a few more toilet flushes, see if we can get this line cleared out. You've got some of that buildup right here on the right side of the screen. You can see that. As far as I can tell, it appears to be buildup, but it came off the pipe in such a thick sheet, it almost has the appearance of being like a piece of ABS plastic or something of that nature. I'll do a couple more toilet flushes, see if we can clear things out. As far as the standing water goes, though, that debris in part is causing some of it. The standing water that's here at the base of the clean out so far here is not very significant. We're talking like a 1/4 inch of water, which in my opinion is not repair worthy. I generally don't start getting into the repair recommendation mode on bellies and plastic pipe anyway until you're at least an inch of water for 5 to 10 feet, and I've got to see buildup and evidence that it's actually causing flow problems. The amount of standing water that's there is extremely minor. And right now I'm going backwards into the home. At this point here is where we cross into the house. The line next down to 3-inch pipe. So we're going to, again, I'm going to pull the camera out once more. We're going to run a whole bunch of water down the line so we can clear that junk out of the pipe. But I would recommend the line be cleaned. You can see all that. There's a bunch of grease buildup in the flow line. I'd like to see the line cleaned out and then re-scope to show the work. And all that stuff you see built up in the flow line there, that kind of tan stuff, is grease buildup, which can lead to other items collecting in the sewer line. Toilet paper and whatnot can stick to it and build up. Alright, just did a few more toilet flushes there. Yeah, whatever this stuff is here, I can't get it to break loose completely. I think it's just buildup, but it's hard to tell. It's so solidified. I mean, it could be something else other than that. It's very difficult to tell. So what I'd recommend here is cleaning the line up. Ideally, you do that right at the point where you're going to pump the tank. That way you're pumping out all the junk you knock into the sewer pipe or into the septic system. But these things right here, I mean, they're right around where the standing water is at in the line. They're so solid, though, it almost has the appearance of being some kind of... It looks very similar to ABS plastic pipe is what it looks like, but it's very difficult to tell. You can sometimes just get debris buildup in general that solidifies in sheets like that and breaks loose. But the line needs to be cleaned for sure, because in the event those are not... I mean, just simply debris that's going to break down on its own. Whatever it is does not appear to be doing that. It's just solidifying. Well, I'd highly recommend getting the line cleaned out here and then re-scope it to show the work. But you can see how we have a little bit of standing water here. It's very, very minor. It dissipates out at about 2 feet into the line. And what we're working with here, all said and done, is I mean, barely a 1/4 inch of water. It's somewhere between a 1/16 and a 1/4 inch, which is not repair worthy in my opinion. The only time you're going to get buildup of that kind in standing water that minor is if you're putting stuff down the line that shouldn't be going down there. And because it's a septic system, the only thing that should be going down it is, you know, toilet paper. Obviously, you can put food debris down, just not grease and fats. But if those items are staying out of the line, you should have very, very little buildup in that area. I mean, in the world of bellies, that thing is like a 0 out of 10 on the severity scale. It is extremely minor. But this main trunk line here looks like the one we're going back through currently appears to be the one that handles the kitchen sink. This is where we have our grease buildup. So I'd recommend degreasing and debriding the line for that matter, and then re-scoping to show the work. The line itself here appears to be in good condition and should have good flow once it's been cleaned out. I see no areas of significant standing water or anything. There's just a ton of buildup in the line. No, that buildup is not related to a problem with the sewer line itself. It's just stuff that you ideally don't put down your sewer line. Now we're going to go ahead and reel out here. I'm going to go down and scope the winery. But once again, as far as the line goes itself, it all appears to be in good shape. I mean, minus any areas that are covered up with buildup that I simply can't see right now. Just get it cleaned and re-scoped to show the work. And again, ideally, when you do that cleaning, you're doing it right around the time that you're pumping the tank. It helps minimize the amount of it that may get into the drain field system.